In this series of videos, I'm going to tell you about the Merrill-Reed model. So we're going to go through different communication preferences. In this video, we're going to focus on the third communication preference, amiable. How do you recognize someone with amiable as a dominant preference? Well, the first thing you'll notice is their big heart. People usually describe them as kind, such a nice person. They have empathy. When you speak with them, you feel really connected, like they really understand you. They are very genuine. And empathy is their natural strength. They sometimes see your emotions before you even realize that you have them yourself. When they walk into the room, they read the room. They are very loyal and very supportive, which sometimes can hurt them because they are supporting everyone else, often forgetting about their own needs. And they are very loyal. If they are your friend, they will defend you, even when you're not in the room. People with amiable as dominant preference blend into every situation very well. They are like a chameleon of communication, which means that it's very difficult to recognize their style because they will adapt to you. The last important thing for us to understand is they don't like conflict. They will avoid it at all costs. So usually they will allow you to have it your way just because they don't want to end up in a sour situation. How do you adapt to someone who has amiable as a dominant preference if this is not your dominant preference? First, strive at creating a pleasant, relaxed atmosphere. Be patient. What do I mean by that? One of my best friends has amiable as dominant preference, and whenever I ask him, hey, how are you doing? He'll say, fine, everything is fine. Then I have to ask him again, okay, but really, how are you doing? And then maybe he'll give me a hint of how he actually feels. And then when I ask again, he'll slowly start opening up. Why? Well, people with amiable as a dominant preference want to know that you genuinely care. They don't want to burden you with their problems, with their negative emotions, so it takes some time for them to open up to you. Last but not least, make sure that you clearly and often check that you are on the same page. People with amiable as a dominant preference, they want to make everybody else happy. So they tend to say, yes, this is okay, this is fine, even if deep inside they don't really like the idea. So make sure that they really are on board. As always, we have some wonderful qualities. Kind-hearted, loyal, supportive, a true team player. What could be downside? If you have someone with amiable as a dominant preference, how can you as a people leader help them grow and develop? The first thing is speaking up. Remember, they are on the ask side of the spectrum, so they want to keep a low profile, but they have some amazing ideas and they can really contribute to the discussion. The second thing is saying no. Because they don't like conflict and because they want everyone else to be happy, they tend to say yes, and then quite likely they will take too much on their shoulders. They may struggle with achieving certain KPIs, but if you think about behavior and how they are contributing to the group, now this is where they really bring value. So this was the third communication preference, amiable. I hope you will continue to watch the final communication preference, analytical.